residents of Punggol GRC, Jalan Kayu SMC, and Sengkang GRC. Good evening. 在2020年当选的时候，我曾经向大家承诺过，无论你们当时票投给谁，只要是盛港的居民，我们就会为你奋斗。今天，与林志威、蔡清威和加入我们团队的穆海明，再次希望赢得大家的信赖，让我们继续为盛港在国会和盛港打拼。我们希望可以在前5年的基础上，继续巩固得来不易的成就，为盛港接下来5年的发展继续努力。我们要争取连任，面前的挑战十分严峻。不过，有大家的支持，我们会无畏无惧奋斗下去，绝对不会辜负各位的寄托和期望。5月3号，各位面对投票箱，请大家把手中神圣的那一票投给工人党，让我们跟大家一起向前进。Today, I want to talk about my vision for Singapore. In this changed world, I have a vision for Singapore, a healthier Singapore. A healthier Singapore where our people don't just struggle to keep up, but a Singapore where our people flourish. To build a healthier Singapore, we need a healthier political system, a healthier Singapore where we don't just react to illness, but have space for health to flourish, clean air, healthy food, green spaces, fair wages, and strong communities. A healthier Singapore is also one where our town council can succeed, whether it is opposition run or PAP control. Against the odds, we've shown in Sengkang, this can be done. When we were elected MPs after GE2020, the WP team were faced with a task of taking over a town council from 2 town councils, from 2 different managing agents. We had to harmonize in the midst of disruptions caused by COVID. When both managing agents refused to extend their contracts beyond 2023, we took the difficult decision to directly run SKTC. Sengkang Town Council hired directly and set up teams from scratch. We were supported by the experience of party colleagues and professionals working in town management, for which we are deeply grateful. Sengkang Town Council achieved a clean audit for all its financial reports and achieved a green banding since the start for HDB's TCMR report in 3 out of 4 categories, including cleanliness. For arrears management, SKTC was banded amber after we took over. And through the hard work of the team, brought it back into the green band for financial year 2023. Sengkang Town Council also had a consistent green banding in its governance reports between financial year 2021 to financial year 2023. A healthier Singapore is one where a strong parliament, not just a strong government, puts the well-being of Singaporeans at the heart of its policies. Not one where the few in power decide that they know best for the many. A healthier Singapore is one where we have more voices in Parliament. With more of us in Parliament, we have more time to speak up, more space to scrutinize bad policies, and more weight to push for policies that benefit more Singaporeans. We have seen this work before. Last year, WP MPs led the charge in Parliament against the sale of NTUC income in August. The PAP government heard the people loud and clear. They rushed to pass legislation a few months later to block the sale. Then the Workers' Party abstained because existing MAS powers would have allowed the same result without new legislation. And I explained this in Parliament. That is why the WP did what any responsible opposition should do. Agree with the outcome, but not oppose the rushed legislation for the sake of opposing. Overreacting and passing new legislation to give the government new powers it doesn't need is bad for the rule of law. And the main takeaway from the botched Allianz deal is this: the government responds to the opposition. It responds to you. But even when the government overreacts, the opposition can be trusted to keep the wheel steady. So, when enough public pressure builds, when enough opposition MPs voice concerns, the government U-turns. We've seen it before. We've seen it with the blocking of the NTUC income deal, with CPF housing rules, with cost of living relief. So yes, your vote, your voice matters towards a healthier Singapore. We know the sun doesn't rise because of us, but we can certainly make the PAP wake up its idea. Because a healthier opposition isn't just built on policies alone. It is built off the back of its people, on our strength, on our compassion, our courage. We see so many of you doing the work to keep our nation going. You do so quietly, caring for an aging parent, helping a neighbor who struggles, mentoring a youth who has lost their way. It is why we have fought hard to measure your contributions in ways that our current measure of GDP does not. Like good health, it is easy to take the presence of a loyal, responsible opposition as a given. Yet, have we ever truly stopped to pause and think about what the health of our political system would be if we fail to elect enough opposition MPs to Parliament? 10 years ago, this nearly happened. Faced with widespread fears about a freak election making the PAP lose power, we instead nearly faced a wipeout of elected opposition MPs. Mr. Lau Thea Kiang's Aljunied GRC team narrowly scraped through with less than 51% of the votes that year. If we had lost Aljunied GRC with just one or no opposition MPs elected into Parliament, do you think that the PAP will listen to you? Do you think that we can count on only our nominated MPs to uphold the health of our political system? No! Just a few days before Budget 2025, 2 NMPs stepped down because they suddenly thought that they wanted to become elected. And under the PAP banner. Perhaps someone should ask them what they believe elected MPs can do that NMPs cannot. Dear voters, I call on you today, let us not again risk losing elected opposition MPs in Parliament. Instead, vote to build a healthier Singapore, one that sees you, supports you, and works with you. 5 years ago, you made your vote count and elected the Workers' Party Sengkang GRC team into Parliament. Today, we are asking that you vote once again to allow the Workers' Party to continue working for Singapore, not just in Sengkang, but in Hougang, Aljunied, Punggol, Tampines, Jalan Kayu, East Coast, and Tampines Changkat. Vote for the Workers' Party so that we can, all of us, continue to work together for our beloved country, our Singapore. Let us work to build a stronger, healthier Singapore in order to face the stormy seas together. Thank you.